Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Gina.
I'm Derek.
And we're
D&G
Thrifts.
D&G
Thrifts.
So we are back.
Back.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row. We're back 2 weeks.
We were off for 2 weeks, and now it's a thing.
Yeah, now it's like, woohoo! We did it. We made it.
We made it to another week.
We
You
made
made
it.
it to another week. We all made it to another
Yes.
week. Unless you're not watching, then you didn't make it.
Yeah. Boo you. So we have kind of a short and sweet video today, I think.
We'll see how it goes, but there's not a lot. We didn't do a lot.
Yeah, and in 1 week, there's just not a whole lot.
No, because we were really busy with other things.
Yes.
But we did find a couple things, and we did sell a couple things, and what
that's
else?
it.
That's it.
And we have a couple of ridiculous items.
We do have this week's most ridiculous items contestants,
Yeah.
and we also have
And the winner
of last week's most ridiculous item. But I think you all know who that is.
If you pay attention.
Yes. Maybe we should just say the
Yeah, let's
the
just get
winner.
that over with. The
So-
winner of last week's ridiculous item was...
By a landslide.
Yeah, I think this is our first landslide.
It was a landslide.
I did it! I did it!
Gina became...
Finally!
You've done it before.
Well, not for a while. I don't
She
think.
got the most ridiculous item.
Yeah. Oh, and it was the wedding fund piggy bank
Yes,
that won.
it won.
So
Another piggy bank. I think your
Yeah.
other piggy bank won too.
maybe I've had
There's
a
a
couple
lot of
piggy
ridiculous
banks.
piggy banks.
There are. Oh yeah, I had the Crown piggy bank, and I know there was one before that.
Yeah.
So
I guess piggy banks are just, well, it's a pig you put money in. I mean, that's ridiculous, just the concept of a piggy bank. But yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Let's begin showing what we've picked up.
Yeah. I have I'll go first.
We didn't go to that many thrift stores this week because we just didn't go to that many thrift stores this
we
week.
didn't. Yeah.
So that's why we don't have as much stuff. But we have some unusual things. Or at least I
Well,
do.
you do. I don't. I
You
just
have the usual things.
I have the usual stuff. So
Yeah.
So this is from Pig and Pearl, and if you remember, everything at Pig and Pearl for the most part is $3. So I picked up this skirt. It's a fresh produce, good brand, and it's new with tag, and it was originally $0.
$0. You got scammed.
There was no price on it. Size small, but it's a skirt. Just a cute little skirt. $3. And then I just have one other thing.
Okay,
So.
we'll do that and I'll show my items.
Yeah.
What about this thing?
Oh, well I can show that. I
It's
got
for
it for
you.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last thing I picked up is Anthropologie Maeve, and it's a dress. A nice summer dress for $3.
Summer's coming up.
$3 at Pig and Pearl. That's it. It's cute. It's blue, floral. It's kind of tiered. It's got layers.
It's a nice color blue. It's like a royal blue.
Yeah.
Real deep blue.
Yeah,
But bright.
size US 14. So it's a larger size. So that's good. And that's all I got. Oh, I'll show this
Sure.
that I picked up for myself. And we're talking about Anthropologie. I saw this. This was at the Goodwill. And I saw it on the shelf and I was like, that looks like Anthropologie. And so I flipped it over and it had the Goodwill price tag on it, which was $3.99, I think it was. And when I peeled away the price tag, you can just barely see it was Anthropologie. That's their tag, so. But I kept it for myself because I just like it.
Yeah, that's what we
Round
do.
vase.
You go thrifting for, we used to always say, like, when we first were really buying on eBay, we didn't want people to know that we sold on eBay, so you would pick up something and go, hey, look at this.
Oh.
And then I go, who's that for? And then you go, it's for Mary. Or I go, it's for Steve.
Is that for Bob?
Yeah. We would make up, but Bob or Mary or Steve
Right.
were always eBay.
Yeah.
So it's whoever wanted to buy it, but we didn't want to say, is that for eBay?
Right.
But now you go to the thrift
Now
store
everybody,
and
it's
everyone's
like-
on their
it's-
phone
yeah.
looking up comps.
It's
and
not
they're-
a secret anymore.
No, there's like, they're just everywhere. Like half the store is full of people just buying stuff,
Yeah.
going through their cards. So it's a thing now.
Yeah. And I think the stores know that there's a lot of eBay sellers coming through, which is why they've jacked up the prices.
Yes, that is
Which
what
is unfortunate
it is, because there's
for
people
the people who really need.
right. I mean, the whole point of a thrift store was to buy, and we were talking about this the other day. It's like the point of a thrift store was to buy inexpensive clothing or whatever you needed, pots and pans for, you're getting a new apartment, you're starting out. But now it's the same price as if you went to a department store and everything was half off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same, but you're buying used for half
Right,
off. When you go to the
right.
department store, you could buy it new for half off. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can still get some cheap stuff.
If you look around, you will get stuff. That's why people keep going.
But you're not going to get the name brands for
Yeah.
as cheap. You'll get the Target stuff cheap. You'll get the,
Right.
yeah, Kohl's or whatever.
Kohl's,
Yeah.
Costco.
So I mean, it didn't ruin it it just ruined it for people who can't afford.
Who actually need the thrift store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just can't get the nicer stuff.
Right. But you can
So-
still get a T-shirt for
Yeah.
$2-3.
Yeah.
So.
So anyway, okay,
Okay.
let's see what you picked up.
So I picked up. Well, speaking of anthropology, apparently I was.
He didn't even know.
I saw this mug and I saw this corgi on it, and I thought, wow, there's got to be some crazy dog guys that love corgis, and they would love. And I like the pattern of it. It's nice. It's not.
See, now, if I
cheesy.
saw this, if I had seen it, I would have known instantly. Grab
I
that
didn't
mug.
know.
He didn't
And-
know. He just.
And then I looked in the bottom. It's from Molly Hatch, and so then I did a lookup on my phone, and they sell for like $45-50 for this mug, this particular one.
Yeah, these go for a lot. And there's different ones. There's
Yeah.
like one with a grasshopper on it. I had one.
Did
I
you?
had one of these mugs, and it was mine, and I sold it. It had a pineapple on it.
I thought it was just dog mugs. So they had like a
No,
Labrador,
there's all different types, all
corgi, like just more of the odd dogs. Obviously, a corgi is pretty odd, but it's not.
That's the British dog.
Yes, that's the Queen's dog,
Queen,
or actually
yeah.
now it's the King's dog.
Oh, did he inherit the dogs?
I'm sure he inherited
I'm
the
sure he
dogs.
did.
They don't go with her.
Right, right.
They're not
Well,
pharaohs.
in the olden days, they did.
Yeah, if you're a pharaoh, everybody goes with you.
In the ancient days.
So I got that at Goodwill. I got that at the
Goodwill.
Goodwill. I think it was like $2.99.
I think it was the same day I got this.
It was the same day.
Yeah.
I think $2.99 on that one. Then I went to Pig and Pearl, and the last few items are from Pig and Pearl. One, I got this awesome thermos vintage lunchbox. This would be from all the way from the 50s up to the 70s. This was owned by W.D. Whitehead. As you
I
can
didn't
see
notice
there.
it had his name
Had
on
his
it.
name on there. It's missing the
Cool.
thermos. It normally would have a piece of metal that comes down, and you can put your
Yeah.
thermos at the top, and then it's enameled on the inside. It's not perfect, but it's the real deal. I actually carried one of these.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Not in black, but in silver.
Silver and red.
Yeah, it was red on the inside, and had a red.
And you had the thermos too, didn't you?
No, I don't think I had the thermos on that one. But I carried that for years to work. Every day I had my fedora and I had my lunchbox and I carried it in there. And they probably thought I was a weirdo, but it was great because all your lunch just fits in there. I mean, they're great. It's a lunchbox. So, if I could get a Star Wars one, I probably would have carried that. But they're smaller though. Kid ones are too small.
Yeah, they're small.
The adult ones are bigger.
Yeah.
So
That's a cool one. I like the black.
I do too.
I like it better than your silver.
I do too. I didn't find the silver though, or didn't find the black when I found the
Well, yeah,
silver.
yeah.
I got that one at the thrift store too. That's where you find them.
Yeah.
But I think I paid $1.99 for that one, and they go for like $20 or something like that. So it's just for the guy that does it. So the next items are all the same item, but they're just awesome items.
Well, they're the same type of item.
They're
but
the
they're
same.
all different.
They're all different. I bought a bunch of VHSs. Yeah, VHSs. But these were all $1 a piece. Someone had donated their whole set. But
Their
it's stuff like
collection.
this. Brazilian street fighting self-defense. Deadlock escapes. So you can do this because I'm sure if you're ever walking down the street, this sort of stuff happens to you all the time. So you need a VHS tape to show you how to get out of it.
Self-defense.
Self-defense. This one is street fighting self-defense. This
But
one,
not just street fighting self-defense. Brazilian.
Brazilian. So if you're, if you're not Kung Fu or if you're not
I guess
Taekwondo,
there's a difference.
Yeah, Brazilian is a form of martial arts. It's an actual. It's like
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's a lot of.
It's different.
It's different. It's Brazilian is like its own thing. They do a lot of like back and forth and flips, and it's a really vigorous. It's not just standing there. They wear themselves out running around. This one is Tonfa, Master of the Tonfa, ancient karate weapon of self-defense, which is basically just a baton. This one is Grappling Master, Volume 1. So there was more of these. I just love the covers of these things. Aren't they great?
So we were saying that these are probably ones that you'd find at the back of a magazine.
Yeah,
like
I think
where
you would
order from a magazine.
You would probably order one of these Kung Fu magazines, and in there they'd be like, from Panther Productions, you can get the Brazilian street fighting self-defense. Is there two of the same one?
Yeah, isn't that the same thing?
No, it's a different cover.
Oh, it's just called the same thing.
Fear. Oh, this is number 6, and that one
8.
number 8. So apparently there's 8 in this series. Oh no, they're all numbered. So there's number 4, 5. Oh, here's 1. Oh, I'm missing number 2, 3. So I'm missing a few of them. So maybe I'll go back there next week and see if I can find more of his, whoever this was that was.
Are you going to be selling them individually?
I thought about the lot, but I think I might sell them individually because there might be a guy that has number 7, but he doesn't have number 8, or got to collect them all. So obviously this one, even though it's Panther Productions, this is tape 1 of a continuing series. So this is in a different series, and you can see because it's blue lettering.
Well, and this is also Japanese, right?
Well, no, it's all.
And that's Brazilian?
Yeah, it's different types of martial arts. So maybe they did a Brazilian one, they did a Kung Fu one, they did a karate one.
Who does karate? Which culture?
That's Japan.
Japan. That's what I was right.
Yes.
Took
Japan
a
is
guess.
karate. Kung Fu is Chinese. Brazilian is obviously from Brazil. And then there's even Tai Chi, which is a martial art in a way, but that's
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo is Korean.
Oh, okay.
That's mostly kicking. But again, I'm giving you all these great, another more Derek knowledge.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other one? There is no real American one that I know of. They just took combinations of stuff. So those are your different forms, if you want to say it. So if you're ever driving along in a strip mall, you'll see different
So if you're
schools.
needing to learn self-defense.
If you're in a tough neighborhood and you have a VHS player.
Yeah. He'll have those for sale on eBay.
I'll have those for sale on eBay. So you can watch those. And these are, I think they're like 60 minutes long. So look at this. There's
6 hours. 6 hours of
6 hours of entertainment and knowledge that you can learn, and you can work on your Kung Fu. And
How much did you look up what they go for?
I saw it was different. It was like some people were selling lots of them. Like you get a lot of 4 of them for like $30.
And you paid $1 a piece?
$1 a piece. I'm sure all this stuff is on YouTube, though. Really, I mean, there's
true.
some guys
yeah,
probably
but
recording
someone might
it.
want this awesome.
I think if you're really into
awesome cover sitting on their.
Yeah, the covers
by their TV.
It's like the vintage
A
paperback
person
or
who's
something.
into this.
I mean, how is that
stuff.
not just amazing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and the back cover, even better.
That face. They kind of remind me. He looks like Mo from the Three Stooges.
They do look like Three Stooges
Three Stooges.
They just look so 80s. And they all have mustaches. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, it's worth it just for the art.
It is.
The cover art.
They're collector items.
Yeah.
You just want to put it on your mantle and look at it.
So that's it, right? That's all the stuff we picked up
That
this
is
week.
all the stuff
I
we picked
picked up 2 pairs of shorts, but I'm keeping them for myself.
I picked up 4 records too, but it was all jazz for my collection. So I don't sell. Although one of the records, it was the, who was it? I forget who it was. I looked them up. I always look up the records when I get them just to see if they're, sometimes the jazz are worth a lot. and it's worth $75.
Really?
Yeah, well, one just sold on eBay, almost the same shape as mine. Actually, mine's a little better, I think, for $75.
Wow.
But I don't want to sell it because
You
it's
like
actually the one
it.
you listen to, the halfway lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I like records.
So now,
Now let's do what's sold.
okay.
And then we'll do the most ridiculous item of the week contest.
So I sold 3 things this week
Okay.
from the last video to today. So the first thing I sold was the Madewell linen dress floral. It was like a rustic orange color floral pattern, really pretty, size extra, extra, extra large, and it's sold for, I was asking 28. I was asking 28. I believe they offered 20. I countered 24, I countered 24 and they took it. So it sold for $24. And then I sold the packed 100% organic cotton green dress, size small, for 25, and I believe I was asking 28 or something. I can't remember. I didn't look it up.
so good.
It was either $29.99. Anyway, sold for 25, I believe. Yeah. And then finally, another green dress. This is the Eileen Fisher Velvet Silk Blend. It's like a shirt dress style. I was asking $49.99. They offered $45, and I took the offer.
That's good.
Yeah, because I only paid like $5 for that. So that was really good. That was really good. So those are my sales. 3
All right.
items.
And my sales are... Okay. My phone's being recorded using it.
Yeah,
So
he had to use my phone to look up his
Yes.
sales.
So I sold the Le Creuset Dutch oven. Unfortunately, I posted also on Facebook and
Marketplace.
and a guy on eBay kept making me offers on it. Finally got to $100 on the offer. And then I accepted it. And then sure enough,
That same day.
the same day, a
just
guy, a
within
local
an
guy,
hour.
it's like, hey, you still got that? And it's like, I wouldn't have to ship it because it weighed like 14 pounds. But I shipped that off, and it probably will get there for him or her. I don't know who bought it. Today, I think. So I sold that. I sold, remember the
A piggy bank.
piggy bank? What's her name?
Belle.
Belle. The female Snoopy Belle piggy bank I picked up a while ago. I sold that for 18. And I'm sure it's somebody that grew up with that, who got that. So that got sold. I also sold it's Nikki. Whoop, whoop,
He's
whoop.
making his appearance.
He is.
Coming in?
Oh,
No?
just making the rounds. Oh, he might be hitting a lap. Oh,
Yeah.
he's going to hit
Oh,
a
yeah.
lap. Yeah.
Whose lap? Well, he wants your lap.
Who's it going to be? Who will Nikki choose? You decide.
Yeah.
He's purring. Oh, and off he goes. He just wanted some attention. I sold my one of 2 last of those Ballast Point T-shirts I picked up. He might be coming back. I sold that. A guy offered me 20 on that, and so I sold that one. Those I picked up at Pig and Pearl also, a lot of them. And then I also sold, my last item was that 1940s hunting vest I picked up probably like 3 months ago. I show you. It was didn't have a tag on it, but I could figure out basically who manufactured it back from the 40s. A person bought that for $17 or $16.99. So those are the items that I sold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it. So not a lot pickup, not a lot sold, but a little bit, enough to keep you interested, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. At least it was something, right? At least we had
Yes.
some sales. So now, should we do this
Now
week's
it's
most
time.
ridiculous item?
For this week's most
Which I have to pull
ridiculous
up.
item.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll go first.
Roll it.
Yeah, roll it. Okay, so what we're looking at here, these are wood figurines, and they are just really ridiculous looking. There's 2 of them. It's a set of 2, but they're priced differently, or separately, like $3.99 each, I believe. So one is a surfer dude. I love his hair. It's like crazy hair.
It looks like coconut.
Yeah.
fibers.
And then the other guy is a rocker. He's got his electric guitar. Look at that face. It's just silly. So, yeah. Those are my ridiculous items.
Those are ridiculous.
They are.
So what should we call those?
I don't know. What should we call them? Rocker dudes or...
Sure.
Well, they're not
Wooden-
both rocker dudes. Wooden dudes.
Wooden dudes.
Wooden
Beach
dudes.
dudes. Because he could be like
Yeah,
a beach.
they could be beach dudes.
They're
beach dudes.
Beach dudes. So if you like that as the most ridiculous item, press 1 on your telephone now.
You know, the next time we went into the Goodwill, they were gone.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of cool.
They are
you
kinda
know?
cool,
They're kind
they're-
of cool.
Because they're so unusual.
Yeah.
My item is very unusual.
Do you... Oh.
No, I have it.
Yeah.
So let's roll it. This is a dog, I believe, eating cotton candy. Enjoying cotton candy. I don't know why. I don't understand this, but he's ridiculous looking. He's also chipped, and he's got a huge price on him. So I don't know what the Goodwill was thinking with this one.
They probably didn't notice. Was it the ear missing?
The part of the ear is missing.
Yeah.
But who wants? It looks like a '70s kid show dog eating cotton candy. That's what it reminded me of. So I don't know. That's cotton candy dog. We'll call him
Yeah.
that. I don't know, but that's this week's most ridiculous item. If you want to vote for that one, those are your choices. So you have beach dudes, cotton candy dog. Both ridiculous items.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They're kind of lame this week.
Well, we can't always find ridiculous items.
Yeah.
But of those two, which is the most ridiculous to you?
At least we have something
Yes.
for you to vote on.
Now, the beach guys, I could see a lot of people saying, oh, I would like that to have that, you know. But I don't think of anybody that would want to have the cotton candy eating dog.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
wow.
let's just say Derek won this week.
I'm just saying, usually like we'll pick up something and people will go, it's ridiculous, but I would like it. Because
Yeah.
sometimes it is. It's like, it's ridiculous, but it's still cool. Yours are still cool.
Yeah. You know, we should show our shirts because people are going to be
Oh.
like, what are their shirts? What do they say? Mine says Chow.
Mine says vote for Pedro.
Thrift store find.
Thrift store.
And it's
Also,
Napoleon Dynamite, in case you don't know, which actually goes along with
It
this.
does.
Because we were saying when we saw these that they reminded us of
Tex Kwando.
Rex Kwando.
Yeah, Rex Kwando.
Oh, you said Tex.
Oh, did I say Tex?
Yes.
Oh, I threw the
You
tie in
said
there.
Tex Kwando.
Rex.
Rex Kwando.
If you're a fan of the movie,
Yeah, you know.
you know.
Yeah.
If you're not, you should watch it
Yeah, definitely.
after this.
It's a good movie.
It is. And it'll all make sense. All this will make sense.
Yeah. All right. So that's
Okay,
it.
That's it.
That's it for this week.
If you're new here and you've made it this far, thank you. And please subscribe because it's always going to be like this. But if you're not new here and you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. We're back again, so I appreciate that. And if you have any questions, comments, if you down below are links to our eBays. Gina's and mine, we each have our separate ones. So if there's anything you've seen, or if you go back to past videos, you might see something that you're like, ooh, because most likely it's already up there on eBay. So you can bid on it, make an offer on it, whatever you want to do.
I'm a little behind again. My last week's stuff is not listed yet.
Oh, well.
But yeah. I
I
just
know.
don't have time. I've got too much going on.
Got that new hammock.
Yeah. Stop it.
Oh, Nikki's purring up again. You can't see me, he's off camera.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching.
thank you so much for watching.
And if you want to vote for either of our most ridiculous items, do that in the description, or not the description,
In the
comments.
Let
Send
us
us a
know
comment,
which one you think is more ridiculous.
and we'll count them up and let you know next week.
Yes. Unless it's like a blowout, and then we won't even count it. Because
Yes.
like we didn't even count it this
Yeah,
week.
I think I got one.
I have no idea what the
Yeah.
final count was, but yeah.
It was many to nothing.
Yeah. No, many to one.
Many to one.
So,
So
all right. All right. We'll see you hopefully next week.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.